Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Tyler Golem here with another video, and today we have the drop event underway. You can see here that Slowpoke full art is looking really cool with Hexorus, Electrike, Chatot, and Varoom. So I'll probably be playing a little bit of that later on, but let's go ahead and get started with these pack openings. As you can see here, we've got 1550 pack points on Fantastical Parade. We're we're on our way. I mean, it's only a matter of probably today, tomorrow, and then we'll probably just exchange for a crown rare. We're almost done with this set. The only thing I really want is I want to say, like, if we can get a shiny Sylveon, that would be cool. I really don't want to exchange for like pack points for anything other than crown rares in this set, considering we were able to get some really good cards here. If we do end up getting a crown rare today, which may be possible, then we'll end up exchanging pack points for, something, I don't know. But funny story, people were talking about how I should favorite the crown rares that I wanted. So Liv mentioned that in a comment yesterday, and I thought that was so funny. So I was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna do this, and I ended up already doing it for the jacket thing because that's what we're going after right now. Um, Let me see if I can show it to you actually after this animation is over. I just want to quickly show you. If I go here and then I go to my icon, you can see that I have. Oh, I have the protective poncho here on my wish list. So let's see if I will actually end up getting the protective poncho. I mean, it was already on my wish list, so probably not, right? But we can always hope. We can always find out. It's possible that we could see a protective poncho today, crown rare. Would be kind of amazing. It would be short of a miracle, but greater things have happened in this channel. So as we march through, we have a few things to talk about. I mentioned yesterday that there was beauty in like figuring out what was wrong with me, right? And I actually do. I mean, you call me crazy, but I actually think that is something to talk about because I feel like now that I know a little bit more about like my health issues and my diagnostics, like it's really a beautiful a story. It's like a unifying diagnosis because now I have an explanation for like everything that was been going on for the last 20 years of my life, right? Because I started getting like lip issues and like surgery. My first surgery was in 2006 and now it's 2026. So it's a 20-year journey to get to the point that I am now. And the cool thing about it is that and I actually had to do research on this. Apparently, if you get diagnosed with this type of lymphoma and you're not having any symptoms and you're not like your blood work is negative, usually that's a predictor or an indicator that nothing is really going to happen to you for the rest. Like it's unlikely to ever come up as a presentation in the future. Because these indolent lymphomas, sometimes. Oh yes, nice, Diantha. Okay, I was hoping to get this card because I didn't want to like have to go through the motion of trying to trade for it. Glad I was able to find at least one copy. But yeah, I really do feel like there is some beauty in appreciating the science and the medicine and the medical the physics behind what was going on with me for the last 20 years. So I think that's really cool. And I think that knowledge is beauty. I think knowledge is power, but also there is beauty in knowledge. There's beauty in understanding things. Because, I do appreciate the doctors who were taking care of me. I appreciated the nurses who were caring for me. I feel like there was a lot of humanity in like what was going on with me the last month and two. Like this whole diagnostic workup has just been like a journey, honestly. And I feel so grateful to actually finally know what is going on because you can't control what goes on in your life sometimes, right? There's some things in life that you just can't control, and I feel like there some things just like out of your control. You might as well appreciate it and you might as well understand it because the one thing that is a huge advantage to things that you can't control is knowing about it, right? Because if you know something, you can plan for it, you can do something about it. And that's exactly what's happening right now, right? I'm aware of it and I'm keeping an eye on things. And that is a pretty big deal, I think. And just knowing that there's things that can be done about it. I mean, unfortunately, Sjogren syndrome is something that I don't know how many people are watching this know what that is, but it's actually a lot more common than you think. It is something that's very underdiagnosed in society, and a lot of people actually have it. Unfortunately, there's no cure for it, at least right now, there isn't. And a lot of these things, like diabetes, is not really a cure for that, technically, right? Like, once you get a diagnosis, it kind of sticks with you unless you, like, some people argue that it can be reversible. There's a lot of science and there's a lot of advancements in, like, the healthcare field about this kind of stuff, right? And that's also in its own way beautiful, because I think that just appreciating that stuff is really worth the conversation, and worth reading about, because there's so many articles out there. If you ever go to, like, PubMed, or, like, you go to the internet and you look for the most emerging experiments out there in healthcare. Like, there's a lot of things out there that are really exciting. People finding cures for cancer, people doing things like CAR T therapy, which is a big thing right now. It's this type of therapy. CAR T therapy is actually what they're using for lymphomas, which is what I have, or what I might still have. Right, basically what they do is they take a car. It's like a car. It's literally like they. And I'm friends with somebody who works in this field. It's actually kind of crazy. It's I think of it like this: your cells attack other cells, right? Like, your white cells are like the soldiers that fight off infections and stuff. So what if you put those cells, those soldiers, in a car? It's hard. It's weird to say this. Like, you pointed them towards the cancer cells, and they fought the cancer cells instead of, like, the other stuff, right? So that's what's really cool about it. Like, you can actually redirect your cells, and it's called, like, it's immunomodulating is the technical word for this type of stuff. But there's a lot of different therapies and technologies out there. The world is so advanced right now. Like, when I was growing up, we were taught that things like HIV, or cancer, like, there was no cure for it. Once we had it, you were basically screwed. Then I would say, like, 10 years later, when I was in, like, medical school, talking to people and learning about this stuff, we were learning that, like, as time progressed in my life, we realized that HIV was not as debil like, it's obviously a very serious condition. Oh, nice. And, oh, we actually have, like, two of these. This is our third one. That's still pretty good, though. We can probably trade for it. But it is really cool, honestly. The fact that, like, HIV was a very, very, was, like, for some people, a life sentence. At one point in history, now it's like, there's treatments for it. There's things you can do about it that make the condition very, very well controlled. Very, very well controlled. And that's effectively what this lymphoma diagnosis has come down to. It's like, yeah, it's something I might still have. It's something that I would probably live with for the rest of my life, even if it's not in my system. The risk of cancer in the future is always, scary. Why worry about statistics and numbers? Why worry about probability when you can just live your life and enjoy life? There's beauty in knowing things, and there's also beauty in knowing that there's, like, research out there, and that at some point in the future, there's going to be, like, maybe the next 10 years, there's going to be a cure, or, things that make it basically a nothing burger, right? Because oh, nice, a 2-star full art Alolan Ninetales EX. Okay, cool. So we are getting things that we don't have, which is really reassuring. But I do want to say that, these clinical trials are moving pretty quickly. One of them that I was talking about before, from, like, Immunity Bio, there's already in a phase 2 of their clinical trial, which means they're they've already gone past the safety profile, and now it's a matter of, like, pushing it out there, pushing it through all the phases. There's a bunch. There's like 4 phases, and then, like, after phase 3, I think it is, the FDA approval happens, and then phase 4 is just, like, surveillance after it gets released. So there's a lot of really cool things out there in medicine. I would love to talk about it more. I don't know how many people are actually interested in this kind of stuff, but it is very, very fascinating. Um, I know it's not really like on topic about Pokemon, but it is something that's really, really cool that I think, I've actually talked to a lot of people who do play Pokemon about this kind of stuff. I mean, and it's like the fact of the matter is, once you're born into the world, you end up having like chronic conditions and diseases and stuff. It's just part of the world. Oh no, another Rainbow Rare Alolan Ninetales. Well, that's number four now, right? So hopefully we should. Okay, a full art Mimikyu EX. I think we have this already, do we? Oh no, this is new. Okay, well now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere because before we were getting like nothing, and now we're finally emerging and getting all this new stuff. There are so many cards in this set that we don't have. It's actually kind of crazy. It's actually pretty crazy how there's so many cards in this set that we don't even have. But we've got Mimikyu EX. Let's take a quick inventory here. Oh gosh, there's still so many cards we're missing. Look at all of these empty spaces. It's so crazy. Well, hopefully we'll get somewhere. I think that we'll get somewhere eventually. I mean, if not today, tomorrow is another day. I mean, it's going to be over before we know it, and I'll just end up trading for whatever I don't have. Thankfully, I think that none of these cards are really that hard to trade for. I'm pretty sure a lot of these cards are just like pretty straightforward trades. I don't have to like save up for a professor's research or whatever to get them. But yeah, I mean, this was a very interesting set. This was the set that I basically said I'm giving up on Pokemon TCG Pocket. It was one of the weaker sets, I would say. I don't think, from my memory, I don't think there were a lot of cards from this set that saw a lot of play competitively. But it's definitely like a blast from the past. I mean, this was a set that had a lot of fun things, and my favorite personal favorite card from this set is Mega Kangaskhan, and I still play Mega Kangaskhan. I have the Rainbow Rare version, and I probably will keep the Rainbow Rare. Like if there's a shiny Mega Kangaskhan that comes out, I'm probably gonna still stick with the Rainbow Rare because of how beautiful it is. Well, yeah, let's see if we can get another hit here. It's going to be tough because I think we've gotten so much today. Actually, we've gotten the trainer, gotten a bunch of 2 stars, full arts. We got some rainbow rares, but we'll see. We still are looking for some of those evolutions. I think that Sylveon's the big one. And if we don't get Sylveon, that's fine. Again, we can just trade for it. I was also hoping to get a second copy of the Rainbow Rare Ogerpon, but we have enough of the other Rainbow Rares that I think we could probably just exchange for them. The only thing that I'm not sure about here is like the Rainbow Rare, or not the Rainbow Rare, but the 2-star Shinies, because those are going to be a little bit hard to pull, I think. And it's going to take us a while. Let me just see here. Okay, last 10-pack magic. Let's see if we can get something good here. It's been a lot of fun, honestly. I've been enjoying this game. Hopefully, y'all are playing interesting, fun decks. I am hoping that the rank season, I haven't checked yet, but I think the rank season should be starting soon, if not already today by the time you watch this. So we'll see what happens. Latias. I keep opening up Latias. I'm looking for Latios. Latios has not shown up, but Latias I've gotten several times now. It's very frustrating. Can we get a last pack magic? Number 7 is Indeedee, which is fine, I guess. And then number 8 is nothing. Number 9 is nothing. And number 10 is nothing. Okay. All right. Well, hope everyone's having a good day out there. Be safe. Enjoy. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a giveaway this summer. And subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.